Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. So today in the video we will start with the key concepts on building the resume. Before starting, so we should know like whether we have experience or we are fresher. So you should know like what could be the reason behind stopping you to get hired. So in this video we will understand that your resume could be a main problem or reason which can stop you to get hired. So your resume should be the first impression, and you only get one shot to for the recruiter to look onto your resume. And if you are not getting any interview calls or any attention, then your resume must be the main reason, and it should be corrected. So in this video, I will walk you through exactly how to build a perfect resume that stands out whether you are a fresher or experienced professional. Now, before starting to the video, I'll just have few things about me. So this is for the knowledge point. We are welcoming you, and here is the quick info for the upcoming courses also. Like these are the upcoming courses you can find in my channel, and accordingly you can come and watch them when these courses will be live. You can get notified on this channel directly. For that you can like the video. If you get any benefit from this video, you can subscribe the channel for the future courses and upcoming notifications. Now let's get started with our topic. So this is the fresh page. I have opened this place, so you can see this size of the page could be the A4 size you can expect. In this screen it could be smaller, but it has more size. I can just zoom in and zoom out. Why I have kept this A4 size? Because your resume should be in one page. That should be A4 size page. Do you know recruiters just spend 6 to 8 seconds or 10 seconds scanning your resume? They will just look whether what is there required fields and skills are available in the resume or not. So your resume should be very clear, focused, and professional. So at one go they can see your resume and they will feel okay, that is perfect, and they can put you on the short list. At the end, you must know that it is not just a resume, it is one paper that describing your whole we can say personality, your skills, your knowledge, and your experience, how much you can do the work, and what is the level of your capabilities. Some points resume also reflects the emotions and the behavior of the person, so that recruiters can easily identify. Now I'm starting with the main format of the resume, so we can just have a look and understand the flow. Let me switch to the next page where we have all the list. So these are the some main points which we have to notice and we have to main focus on. First is header here, which contains your name, phone number, professional email, or the personal email you want to use for the professional purpose, and your LinkedIn profile. And you can keep your address also in very brief, like don't keep a very detailed address. Second is summary is the place like we can mention like what all your expectations and how you want to be a person to work at a corporate, like what all your wishes and how comfortably you can handle and manage multiple things and typical things and tasks also. In place of summary you can include any of your thought also, like this way I can do a great job at work. These all things I will tell you in detail also in few minutes, just in ahead of the video. And skills is the third point you need to be focused on. This is the main point, like it's based on the skills only any recruiter or anyone will judge you. So if you are a fresher, then you can include the skills which were used by you in your major project, minor project in the college, or you can say in the internship if you have done any or if any certifications you have done, you have acquired any skills, you can include them. Based on these skills, I think you can be targeting appropriate job profile also. Just notice one point here, 6 to 10 skills you can mention. If you are fresher, then somewhat 4 to 5 skills are also fine for you. If you are experienced person, then more than 6 skills also can be fine. Notice one more thing, like you need to be keep your resume short as much it can come in one page itself. One page means one A4 size page is fine for you to keep all your details um, filled. If you are experienced person, then in rare cases it can go to maximum 2 pages also. I'll show you soon how in one page we can accommodate all the details, that is also wisely and in a perfect disciplined manner. Fourth point is experience. If you are a experienced person in any corporate or any place you have worked, then you can accordingly mention your experience details with the number of experience of years. You can mention what work you had done, what all projects you had done. If you are a fresher, then you can include the experience from your internships or any external certifications you had done, that you can include. In the fifth point, you can include your education details, whether you have done your any diploma or any degree you have taken in any specialization, what is the branch. You can mention all those details. You can inform the college name also. You can mention the aggregate you have received, that also you can mention. And if you are a fresher, then you can include your schooling details also, like you have passed to from which board, and how much percentage, likewise which year you have passed out. Those details also you can include. But if you are experienced person, then I think schooling details are not required. You can just keep your college details, passing year, and the aggregate you have received. And last point is extra. In extra, you can just mention your any awards you have received from your college or any place you had participated. You can mention that also. If any challenge was there, like coding competition or anything was there. And in extra, you can also include your hobbies. Hobbies are the main points you can include, right? And your strength, your weaknesses, those things you can include. And we can say any languages, like you are multilingual, you know Kannada also, Tamil also, you know Hindi, English, and any foreign language, you know, like look, those things you can include in extra. Like whatever is needed and can impact in positive way, you can include those things in the extra. Okay, so now I'll go back to the last page. Before this, here we have a blank page. Okay, consider this as the A4 size page. So in this page, what all the points we have discussed, like 6 points we have main to incorporate in your resume. First is header, summary, skill, experience, education, and extra. If we start with the header, right, your name will come, your name, phone number, professional email address, or LinkedIn profile, anything. So you can keep them in short way. So first, I'll just mark one line. Suppose this is one line here. Before, above this line, you can mention all these details. Your name can come here, your current profile. If you are a experienced person, right, after your name, just below you can mention your current profile. Profile means designation. Suppose you are a software development engineer, or you are any a business analyst, or you are like in any other branch you are there, right? If any specialization is there, you can mention. And in bracket you can also keep your number of years of experience, and that is also total. Okay, total experience means if you have worked in multiple organizations, then you can count that total experience also here. Or if you are a fresher, you need not to write this experience in brackets. You can just keep the expiring position or designation, aspiring for the software development engineer, or you can relevant designation you can keep. Or if you don't keep, then also that is fine for you, because that is not the estimated right as of now. That will be decided once you onboard to any organization. Then this place you can keep in the row also, you can keep here your mobile number, you can keep any professional email address you want to keep here, you can keep. And like personal email will be there, so you can use that for professional purpose. You can keep your LinkedIn profile also, or any GitHub profile you have created, whether at that place you have kept your source code or any internal coding is upskilling work you have done, you can include that also as a link here. Okay, so in any here, if there is spaces remaining, you can keep your address also, that is also in very short. Suppose you are living in Jaipur, right? Then you can keep Jaipur comma Rajasthan comma India, you can keep like way, because you just need not to put your house number or anything, because those details will be separately provided to the organization, like while filling their recruitment form. Okay, so this place in the last I have left here, you can keep your image also. If you want, you have like professional looking image in good way, you can keep your image also here. That is like kind of positive impression. If you can keep, don't include your personal images, like if it is not in appropriate way, then you can skip that. So I have changed my color of pen color also, because just to segregate what I have told so far. The second is the summary means from here itself you can keep the summary in this way, like which place you want to work and how you can do your work in excellent way wisely, so you can make the company and yourself at the good place in the future. Those things kind of summary you can keep here. And also you can include your own thought means you can mention like in few years or in this much time, where you want to look at yourself and the company, how you can contribute to get the more profits and benefits. Now I will again segregate this place this way. So here this place you can keep your skills also, whatever the skills you have. If you are a IT guy, then you can keep your front end, and then front end skills, back end skills. You can keep your cloud also, which cloud, AWS, whether it is Azure, whether it is Google cloud platform, that you can mention. And you can okay, first place you can mention your language, which is your primary language, or you are comfortable language, extra languages you have done, you can mention that also. Try not keeping in the number wise. You can ignore the number wise, you can keep the bullet points if needed, or just directly you can keep the main heading, just primary language, front end, back end, that highlighted, and you can mention those in the next after that. So one mistake is there, user many people have done so far, I have noticed that they will keep one table format. Okay, in that table they will create rows and columns, then they will put some skills or any education details they will put. So don't do that mistake. I think that is not the correct impressions to put in the resumes. So you can utilize this space also available here, right? If I change the pane, it will be more segregated. So here you can keep your education details. If you are a fresher, then schooling details will come. Then like 10th class, then 12th class, then college. If you are like PG person, then UG will come, then PG will come. Likewise you can keep in the chronological order. So these details could take this much space also here, as per the details you will fill, right? And below, if you come, then you can keep your other details also here. See, suppose if you have done any project or work, if you are fresher, then there will be some in my major and minor projects, right? So those details you can keep here. If I again change the pen, then it will be more clear. Here you can keep those details, whether you have done the project, my major project, minor project, or if you had done any internship, or you and any I will say training, any certifications you have achieved through that you have received any experience. So you can keep those details this place. Okay, Just don't go to tabular format. I just was highlighting this space. Okay, and this place you can keep just below to the education details. You can keep your awards, any awards, if you have received any competitions you have participated, those details you can fill over here. And below, if you want to highlight your uh, other talents, like strengths, if you have whatever the strengths you have, you can mention. Okay, some people highlight their weaknesses also, because in positive way. Suppose if you say my weakness is I can continuously work for a long time, that is kind of weakness, but it will show as a strength also. Below, any other details, if you mention, if you want to mention, you can mention here. Languages you can prefer, whatever the main languages you speak, those all details you can mention, right? I just have shown this one template format in overall way, so you can just, like, some people, I will say, use a different format also. I'll just, some people will do this profile section, this top header section, they will keep this way, they will keep this segregate, and here they will keep their header section, means name, details, mobile number, photo, or everything, and other details they can keep in this way. That also fine. It depends how effectively you are using the space available in one A4 size page. Now we will look on some do's and don'ts, and then we can I can show you the examples of the resumes, some of the resumes I have prepared, so I can show you. This place you can see first action words, so you can use those verbs like managed, you have done, you managed this project, this work, created, solved. This way you can use I created, I managed. Don't use these words. This is not the good or appropriate to show and mention. Second thing, like, no fancy font and colors you should do use. You can just keep it simple and normal. If any case heading you can highlight, other than those things you don't need to highlight. Font you can keep at one font is can be fine for a complete resume. One color is fine, it will be good. Grammar errors and typos you need to identify and avoid them to be in your resume. Full address, full home address you can avoid. Just keep it short and just as district, home, state, and country. It will be India. Hobbies you can mention unless it is relevant. If it is not relevant, you can ignore. Lying about your experience, this is the main point. Many people get stuck this place, lying about the experience. If you don't know anything, just say I'm not sure, I will get back to you on this, I will learn and come back again. Like we should, you can say, if you don't know anything, or if you are not aware of any skill knowledge, don't put in your resume. Just keep it simple with what you know. Just main thing is like keeping it clean, and I'll just highlight this point. Keeping it clean and being honest and to your resume is the main point you can get easily correct. One more thing I will highlight, like ATS is the one system, like nowadays the many companies are using. ATS is like ATS. It is like applicant tracking system. Many companies are using to identify the perfect resume of the applicant. So keeping it simple, right? Simple, clean, and those things and ignoring these things, right? These mistakes, it will easily you can get shortlisted using the ATS also, because it is just checking these things only. Now I will quickly let you go through the one resume is prepared, that is there for your reference. You can get the idea and hint from that, and you can utilize in your resume also. So for your reference, I kept my resume itself. Okay, you can see the how wisely the things are kept and no space is left unutilized. Okay, so everything you can see at one place. And just 1 second, I'll change the pen so it will be red. Okay, so you can see the header also here. You can keep the summary, or I just kept the thought. Okay, so I have just have this some knowledge and experience. So like the summary I didn't keep, just kept this thought, and you can keep your experience in the sort of way what all the work you have chased and so far worked. You can just keep your education details here, skill set you can keep, personal project or learnings if you had done you can keep at the one place, that is also one segregated place. This way if you keep all these details, right, you can get easily highlighted in the recruiter's eye. So it is not the just the way you need to prepare this way only, just a kind of sample and template I will say. For reference purpose you can check this also, and you can utilize the way I have kept my details. Now I'll take you to one more interesting thing. So nowadays ChatGPT and AI tools are there which help us to do many things. So I just have kept one searched details. So suppose you can give your question to ChatGPT and any other AI tool also. So I have given this way. I just asked I want to prepare resume, and this is my experience and workplace. So it was asking me some details. I just filled those details. This place it has asked me some details. I filled those details here and I have kept this details. So now it is telling me what all details and how can I mention all the information in my resume. See, it is just taking the header top at the top, it is taking the summary, then it is coming with the skills, then experience and education certifications, any project work details you can highlight, personal details, any preferred location if you have, those things you can mention. Okay, if you want these as a PDF you can download, but you can I will suggest you can create your own, just getting hint from the AI tools. So now I'll stop it this place, and just few things for you. If you like this video or you want me to create more such videos, then you can like this video, you can subscribe the channel and share it with your friends and who are struggling with resume or any hint if they are required, they can, you can share with them, they can easily come and understand. If you want me to review your resume, you can just put the link in the comment below, and you can mention your concern also in the comment. I will check and go through the your resume and come back with the inputs if anything is there. Until then, thank you so much and good luck with your job hunt. Take care, bye.